So before we dive into this video of how to enjoy your making process, if you're burnt out like me, you're tired, you're questioning everything, how about you hit the subscribe button, like this video. Let's actually enjoy this making process together. So if you've been asking yourself, how do I enjoy this making process? What does this making process even have to offer? Am I going to wait till I get to the finish line before I start enjoying? Am I going to wait till I get to 1K so get that money before I start enjoying? There is nothing like finish line. There is nothing like finish line. You need to inculcate in your mind. You need to psych yourself to start enjoying your making process. That is what makes life. So in this video, I'll be sharing 5 steps on how to enjoy your making process, on how to actually start living, taking away all of the negative burden, taking away all of the negativity, and imputing more of the positive to enjoy life, enjoy the process, and live life through. If this sounds like something that tickles your fancy, please do stay, because each and every step matters in the grand scheme of things. So without much further ado, let's just dive right into the video. So the first step that you need to take to start enjoying your making process is the micro win ritual. Trust me when I say this is me speaking from experience. You don't have to wait until you grab that quote and unquote something big before you celebrate yourself. You will be putting so much pressure on yourself, so much unrealistic pressure on yourself. Learn to celebrate your little wins. Learn to celebrate your micro wins. I have said this one too many times, that when you celebrate your small wins, when you enjoy your small wins, it does something to your brain. It makes you realize that, wow, I'm actually gaining something. I'm actually gaining momentum. I'm actually doing something. And it puts you on a positive light, a positive energy for you to attract all of those good things that you need to achieve your goals. All right, because when you are beating yourself up, waiting for the big win, you are working on pressure, you are moving with pressure, negativity and everything. You're putting unnecessary pressure on yourself, beating yourself up. The energy that you're going to be exhibiting won't be fair on you, if I'm being honest, to attract all of those good things that you need. It won't put you in a good frame of mind to actualize or attract all of those good things that you need. You will be burnt out, you'll be overwhelmed, you'll be depressed, you'll be sad. But when you make it a call to applaud yourself for your little wins, to acknowledge your little wins, to celebrate your little wins, it triggers a feel-good feeling in your mind. And you always attack the word, or go into the word, or go into anything you're meant to do with a positive energy, that if I am able to actualize or achieve the small win, then the next little or big win is something I can also attain. All right. So the next step that you can start taking to enjoy your making process is to create a vibe. I was listening to someone one time on YouTube, and she said, instead of trying to become the future you, or working to build a future you, how about to become that person that you're going to be in the future now? This is what the step entails, all right? So instead of waiting for that big time where you're going to set yourself up or create a feel-good vibe for yourself, how about you start creating it now? If your future self is the person that speaks with so much aura and confidence, start being that person now. If your future person is the person that walks with a clean desk, start working with a clean desk now. If your future person is the person that have high-end friends, is the person that go for seminars, is the person that learn good skills, is the person that speaks right, that is eloquent in their speech and everything. Be your future self now. Create the vibe that you need for the future now. Stop waiting for the future before you start enjoying all of those good things. How about you start living the future now? Because by so doing, it does something to your mind. You will end up living your future from now to your future. That means you don't be putting so much pressure on yourself. You start living the best life. You start feeling less overwhelmed. You start feeling less burnt out, because you are enjoying your making process by bringing the future closer. So without beating this too much, this step is practically saying, bring your future closer to you. curate, build the future that you want for yourself now and start living it out. All right. So moving on to the next step, that you need to enjoy your making process. This next step is like an overused term. A lot of people know about it. A lot of people talk about it. But when it comes to acting it or when it comes to living it, a lot of people are wanting, like, they forget themselves. All right. So this next step is kill the comparison demon. This is easier said than done, in all honesty, because it is easy to say it, but when that comparison demon comes, you just forget yourself and you start comparing, killing yourself, being overwhelmed, being depressed. This is not just me speaking to you, this is me also speaking to myself, because subconsciously it happens to me most times. I compare my YouTube growth to other people, I compare my life with other people. Maybe I might be feeling good with what I have achieved, little things I have achieved, but immediately I scroll on social media or I see somebody being better, I start feeling bad, start downplaying what I have achieved. Meanwhile, I was happy about this like few minutes, seconds ago. I start comparing, I start downplaying what I've achieved, I start feeling bad, depression starts setting in. But I had to get to a point where I consciously told myself that, Lou, you need to stop comparing yourself with other people. I can gain inspiration. That is a different positive energy entirely. But comparison is a negative energy. So if you want to differentiate between gaining inspiration from someone and comparing, when you're getting inspiration, it is a feel good, it brings a feel good feeling, like it brings the positivity where you're gaining inspiration, getting motivated, like you're telling yourself, if this person can do this, then I can do this. That means you're gaining inspiration. But the comparison part is that immediately you see their stuff, you're envious. I wish I'm the one that have this thing. Why can't I have this thing? You're feeling bad. You're thinking all the negative thoughts. It's triggering negative energy. You're thinking all of the bad thoughts. That is what comparison does to you. So instead of comparing yourself, this is like an overused line. Instead of comparing your chapter 1 with someone else chapter 10, how about you compare yourself with your yesterday? As far as you're growing, you are doing well. As far as you're not at the place that you were yesterday, you are doing well. That is all that matters. Try as much as you can to be better off each day, to take a step closer to your dream each day. That is the best thing you can do to yourself instead of comparing people. Stop comparing. This is easier said than done, but this is what you intentionally need to do. You need to psych your brain, psych your mind to stop comparing. Comparison is a thief of joy. Comparison is going to blind your eye towards the good things that is happening to you. Yes, stop comparing. This is the best way that you are going to enjoy your process. All right. So if you have gotten to this part of this video, thank you very, very much. I mean, it's a big applause, and I appreciate the fact that you are active and you're listening. But if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do well to subscribe to the channel. Like this video if you haven't already. You can also share this video. There might be people in your contact on your timeline that would want to watch this and it will speak to them. Drop your comments as well if you haven't. All right. So moving on to the next step that you need to inculcate to start enjoying your making process. The next step is the 80% rule. This is where you use progression over perfection to buttress the previous step that I mentioned. If you're not new to this channel, you might have heard me say one too many times that perfection is just procrastination in disguise. You can never be perfect, but you can progress. All right. If you're moving from point A to point B, then point C, you're progressing, you're learning, you're growing. But when you're striving to be perfect, you're not growing, you're killing yourself. All right. So instead of beating yourself up to be perfect and wanting, how about you make it a call to progress, to be better than you were? Because perfectionism is a fallacy. It doesn't exist. Rather, it messes with your mind because you're beating yourself up to be perfect to the T. Meanwhile, you're progressing without even realizing it. Progress, like the previous one I explained, comes with a positive energy. Where you are gentle on yourself, you appreciate yourself, you put in the effort, whether it is good enough or not, and you are being better. But perfectionism comes with a negative energy where you're waiting for everything to be clean and crisp, where you're waiting for everything to be perfect before you start. Meanwhile, you're putting pressure on yourself, you're taking time, you're procrastinating, you're delaying, you're not growing. Because the best way to grow is that you're giving out what you have now, right? Then you do better from the mistakes, or let's say the lessons you've gained from your previous efforts. You can never be perfect. Even the big brands, the big names that you know today, they are still growing. They are still making mistakes, learning from their mistakes and doing better. You can never be perfect in this world of ours. What you can do is that you progress, you grow, you evolve, you learn, you revamp yourself, you renew yourself, you relearn, you unlearn. The center of this all is that you are learning, you're growing, you're evolving. All right? Because the truth is, when you give yourself the permission to do whatever it is you're meant to do, regardless, even if you fail, that is when the pressure dies out. That is when the pressure vanishes. Then the fun comes back, which is the main thing of this video. Having fun in your making process, enjoying your making process. So when you cut out the perfectionism syndrome, when you cut out the procrastination, when you do the things you're meant to do, showing up regardless, putting out the flaws, learning from the flaws, learning from the mistakes, not comparing yourself to others, rather gaining inspiration, the fun of living comes back to you. Then you won't be burnt out, you won't be overwhelmed, you won't be depressed. You won't attract all of the negative energy that comes with struggling and striving for the finish line instead of enjoying your making process. The fifth step that you can start taking to enjoy your making process is to detach from the outcome. Trust me, when I started the YouTube channel, I was all on the go, go, go. The first phase is that I genuinely didn't really care that much about the virality. I just wanted to like post my videos and pray that people listen and it speaks to someone. Then along the line, I started chasing the outcome, the results, the views and everything. I became depressed. At that phase, I was depressed, I was down. Inspirations were not coming, ideas were not coming. I was just chasing the views and everything. Then I got burnt out. I went out for a while, then I came back, right? And I told myself, my coming back now is to just push out content, to just grow in this process, and my community is going to come gradually, all right? And the truth is they are coming gradually and it is growing, but I am not putting that much pressure on myself for the outcome. So on a flip side, life generally, try as much as you can not to always be on the lookout for the results, the outcome and everything, because the truth is nobody can predict the specific outcome of the efforts that he put. Or are people going to purchase my goods? Are people going to listen to my podcast? Are people going to read my books and all of this things? No one can predict it because results can be funny. Try as much as you can. Trust me, it's a mental thing. When you tell yourself, okay, this phase I'm trying to build myself, people are going to watch by the grace of God, but I am not going to attach myself so much to the outcome. It is easier said than done. But when you intentionally tell yourself this, it is feasible. When you intentionally tell yourself this, it is feasible. It is something that you can do. If I can do it, then you can do it also. Take this process in business. When you want to start business, they call it delayed gratification. So this is where you delay the gratification, delay the results that you are expecting. Rather, just keep pushing out, just keep pushing out your effort, just keep growing, just keep gaining skills, just keep amassing skills and growing. The goal is to enjoy your life even as you're building for the finish line. Enjoy the making process. Because if you don't enjoy your making process and you get to the finish line, by then I don't think you would have the same joy, the same strength, the same youth that you had while you were building. And meanwhile, you lost all of those years, you lost all of those time, all in the chase. Enjoy your making process. That is what makes life fun. Okay, so which of these steps will you be trying today? Do well to tell me in the comment section. And also, if you learned something from this video, if this video spoke to you in any way, please do well to tell me in the comment section. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, and please Do stay. Remember, my name is Luchi Sam, and this is Luchi's Journal. On this platform, we do everything self-development, self-growth, life issues in between, and I also share my experience once in a while. So I'll see you on my next video, and until then, please do well to take care of yourself. To this.